would say my greatest challenge has been myself. How do I handle offense? I don't handle it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. It's your girl Sperry. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe right down below, and if you're not new, thanks for sticking it out with me. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me a couple of questions about my walk with God, my walk in faith with God, and you guys actually answered it, and basically that's what this video is about. And I'm also going to do my makeup and my hair whilst I answer the questions. So get into it, I want to lay my edges first, and in doing that I am going to use the Coco Naturals hair sleeker. As you can get this on the Coco Naturals, and this is actually my business page, so you can go just check it out. And if I look here, because I'm looking into the mirror, so let's see for the first question. You guys, like, just look at that. We're going to get into the makeup and get into your questions as well. I'm just going to clear my face using a facial toner from Rich Hazel. This is the cucumber. Someone asked me, has it been a challenge? Yes, it has definitely been a challenge, especially here in America. I believe, like, when I was in Ghana, it was very easy to be walking with God, like, because I had a lot of people around me that were of the same faith. But over here, and especially in this world, in this century that we live in, it is so hard because the world be looking like very appealing, but the Bible tells us not to entice with it. So yes, it has been a challenge. Next question. I am going to use my LA Pro primer. What do I do when I feel like I have backslidden? Girl, I don't know. I didn't know I was backsliding till somebody had made a comment. I just realized that there were certain things I needed to look out for in my life, and I needed somebody to talk to. So I talked to somebody, and that helped me out. Next is my foundation from Sephora in Chocolate Fonts Deep 57. You guys, doing this makeup and talking about, like, looking at your questions is harder than I thought. So next question. I pray and I still try to do my best in serving God, but I feel depressed most of the time. Wow. I feel like if you feel depressed, you should actually go and talk to someone. Because depression is not something you should be joking with. If you have to go for counseling, do it. If you have a church group, talk to your pastor. Or if your pastor is pretty much like maybe too far to reach, talk to someone who can help you out. Because if you try to keep it all in, you will get overwhelmed. It's one of the causes for suicide in this world that we're living now. Next, I'm going to use my LA colors. Depression comes from the devil, and you definitely don't want to sit down and let him have his way with you. And as you said, you pray, so I am glad that you pray. At the same time, go find somebody to talk to. Talk to your pastor, talk to a counselor, or go for therapy, because it is not a joke, y'all. How is your walk with God so far? So far, it's going great. It has not been easy. It has been definitely a challenge. Our walk is going great. How do you overcome addiction that prevents you from walking with God? To overcome it, I just hope, of course, everything is prayer. And aside prayer, what I'm gonna say is, if there is anything, okay, that entice you to go back to this addiction, I'm just gonna say refrain from that. And if there are certain friends or anything, basically your environment, friends, whatever that makes you go back to that addiction, try to stay away from that. And that is a step. And also one thing I believe is be self-disciplined. Like, you have to discipline yourself. If you can find somebody who can hold you accountable for your actions, that would be great, because they will help you. What has been your greatest challenge in your walk with God? So next, I'm just going to use this setting spray from Urban Decay to set my makeup. I would say my greatest challenge has been myself. Ever since I moved to America, let's say a year after, I started feeling so insecure about me and God. I was not having it, y'all. But yeah, that I would say my greatest challenge has been myself, working on myself. I'm not gonna go into details with that. I'm just gonna leave it there. So yeah, how do you get close to God? Well, this is pretty much easy. I believe if you get close to the Bible, you get close to God. So that is how I got close. And the next question is, do you sometimes doubt God? I would say yes, but not anymore. I used to doubt God sometimes, but now I don't, because I believe everything works together for my good. Regardless of the situation that I'm going through, I believe it's for good. But I will suggest you not doubting him anymore, because everything that he does it for your good. My camera is about to die, y'all, so I'm gonna charge it, and by the time I come back, my makeup should pretty much be done and we just get into the hair. But this is all I do. I just put on a mascara and then I will leave it on here too a little bit. I use Blisters as my lip gloss. I'm trying to rush for y'all because my camera is about to die. Just like that, it's gonna go on with a clear lip gloss from Naked. So basically that's all. Okay y'all, so we are back and it's actually kind of late a little bit. Of course, I'm done with the makeup. Are you still dancing? And you guys probably don't know here on YouTube, but I am a dancer. So yes, I still dance in church. Just making that clear. So someone asked, how has it been? It has been pretty awesome. Of course, there are some setbacks, but it has been pretty awesome. How do you handle offense from brethren in the faith when you are at fault too? How do you go about it? Well, how do I handle offense? I don't handle it. Like, I just let things go, because at the end of the day, people are still gonna be themselves. We always feel like we are right in everything. I don't like to keep things within. If it feels like it's gonna hurt, I just say my peace of mind in a polite way. I don't like to hold things within. I just talk to them about it and then I just move along. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating a false line. So yeah, this is basically how I look at the end. I'm not gonna do much. I'm not going anywhere. So the last question says, how do you know he is really there and not the devil tempting you? I don't know if I understand this question, but I believe God is everywhere. Let's say if you're going through something and that's when you're thinking like, is God really there? Yes, sometimes in situations it feels like God is not even like around. Does he even see what is going on? But God is definitely everywhere, and he does see what's going on. He just sometimes needs us to reach to him, and sometimes he needs us to be in our weakest moments, because usually it's in our weakest moments that we seek the Lord. So yes, sometimes it feels like he is not there. Sometimes it feels like he can be reached, but he's definitely there and he is looking. He just needs us to reach out to him. Like the Israelites, when they were going through slavery, they did not think God was there like listening to them, but God was actually hearing their cries, and later on he asked Moses to be the one to lead them out of slavery. Regardless of what we are going through, he is there. Sometimes he just needs us to reach out to him, and sometimes he needs us in our weakest moment, because usually for humans that's when we seek the Lord. When everything is right in our space, we hardly seek the Lord's face, and usually when we get into trouble or some sort of situation that we don't like, that's when we call out unto God. How do you know He is really there and not the devil tempting you? But what I would advise you to do is put Jesus in the situation. If Jesus was in this situation, what is He going to do about it? Also, definitely pray that God will give you the strength to go through that temptation and come out victorious. I don't know if I got the question right, but that's my answer for how I understood the question. And thank you so much for watching, and thanks for sharing your questions as well. If you've come to the end of this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and also subscribe right down below. You know, if you like the outcome of my makeup and my hair as well. We'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.
They told you that you couldn't do it 'cause you're washed up. Ain't like them bad girls said you should get your sauce up.